But if you are moving, of course, you will be transported to the next available cell. So imagine, kaya tinawag siyang cellular technology. It's the same practice of our body, or tawag nating biomimicry, no? Ginagaya natin yung mga process and systems that are already existing way beyond our knowledge. So, itong cellular technology na to, kaya tinawag siyang ganyan because it comprises of multiple cells. And when we say multiple cells, it's also equivalent to what we call the multiple sites. Kaya nga we have thousands of cells, thousands of towers, thousands of sites in the Philippines, just for people to be connected, to provide them the services they need, to connect them through the over-the-top application, just like fiber, no? Before, we're connecting them through voice or SMS. And we have SMSCs, or service messaging centers. And we also have core functions. We also have, kung familiar kayo sa internet natin, we also have APN, or access point names. We also have DNS that converts your IP address, or that converts your facebook.com into series of IP addresses so that it will reach its server. So, all in all, no, itong cellular technology natin, it acts like the human body because there are multiple cells inside. Now, because it is also cellular technology, no, we also have basic principles to follow. Number one, no, you will be outside of the coverage area if you are outside of that cellular coverage, or cellular site coverage, or cell site. Di ba? Kaya pag sometimes, if you have people na madaling tawagan or maganda ang internet, even on mobile, sasabihin niya, kasi malapit ako sa cell site. That is partly true. Because there can be cases wherein malapit ka sa cell, but you're totally blocked off by a building beside you, and that's also a problem. No, because your signal behaves like a wave. No? And a wave can be somehow distorted, distributed, or refracted, reflected, no? Just like a property of light. Okay? So, if you're outside of the cellular coverage, that's considered also if you are being blocked by a building next to you. So that's also outside the cellular coverage. Okay? So now you are outside the cellular coverage, you will not be able to connect to that cellular system. Kaya, no, the only way for you to get inside, to get that services, to get those information and application in your mobile device or your terminal is to be within that cellular coverage. Okay? So here are the common cellular items that you can see. Okay, you have the battery capacity, you have the Wi-Fi signal, and this is your cellular signal. Your cellular signal, ito yung nakikita din natin that connects us to different types of cellular technology, the likes of 3G, 4G, 2G, and even 5G. So this one is totally different from the cellular technology. So this is not equivalent to this one, okay? And your Wi-Fi signal before, it's only using 2.5 gigahertz. Now, meron tayong 5 gigahertz, no? Because most of the phones and most of the devices and even the routers are already in dual band mode. So, yung 5 gigahertz ng Wi-Fi natin is different technology from the 5G 5G signal natin. 5G is being propagated and radiated by the towers, no? And the antennas that are installed in towers. This is being propagated by the router. Okay? Or if you are using mobile tether, your phone can also provide Wi-Fi signal. Okay, so these are two different things. Huwag kayong kalilito. And the signal of 5G is only coming from the towers of Globe. Okay, or of other ISP providers or CSPs. Okay, cellular service providers or connectivity service providers. Okay, so clear pa ba? Can I see kung okay pa tayo? Can you put 1 kung okay pa kayo? If you're still with us, okay, 1. Okay, great. So, 5G is more than that, no? Kaya nga tinawag natin siyang LGBT, 5G because more than a technology, more than an ordinal evolution of things, it is actually a 3GPP 5G. At sabi natin kanina, na 3GPP, pag-usapan natin yan, and why it is attached to the 5G, because 3GPP is an organization. No? It is an organization, a third generation partnership project. So, zoom lang natin dito. This is a third generation partnership project wherein ang sabi dito, no, it releases different types of standards. Okay? So, si 3GPP, siya ang or standardizing body, no, that comprises of different groups and provides what we call the technical reports and technical specification. So inside a technical specification or technical report, there would be series of numbers because they, just like science, so whenever we discover something, whenever we formulate things based on derivation or mathematical formulas, it comes with an update. No? Same with our phones. So pag nakadiscover siya ng mga bagong security features or there would be new attacks. No? They have to upgrade, update, and include new systems. Same with 3GPP. Every time they develop such technology, they have new technical reports, and these are all available online. Makikita natin yung mga standards natin and systems natin to provide a better communication with you, provide a better connectivity protocols and systems. So, more than a technology, we have to think that 5G is a standard. Okay? A standard wherein it follows a lot of protocols and systems that are being designed and implemented by the 3GPP. So, sino ba si 3GPP? No? The 3GPP is a group that comprises of three main groups. No? We have the TSG RAN, or the Technical Support Group Radio Access Network. We have the Technical Support Group under the core and terminals. And lastly, the Technical Service Group under the service and systems and aspects. So if you want to know more about 3GPP, it's here. No? Makikita natin i-check yan. But the 3GPP is the one that's released those information that are yung mga standards na yan that are now being followed by most of the operators. Actually, if not all, no? Kasi some other operators will still go on the IEEE standards or mga Wi-Fi, no? But for most cellular and connectivity service providers, just like Globe and operators like us, they follow the 3GPP standards. So the question here is, can we follow ba? Pwede pong palakihan ng konti. Okay, let's zoom it. Ayan. Okay. So the 3GPP is a global initiative, no? Actually, that comprises of different groups. Okay, yan. So yan yung mga access network. And each of the layers, no, will have their own focus group. So merong tumitingin na radio layer 1 specification, merong layer 2, layer 3. Yung mga yan, sobrang technical na yan. At pinapakita ko lang sa inyo for your appreciation that there will be standards that we need to follow. No, hindi lang tayo pwede mag-deploy ng 5G because we wanted it. Oh, meron tayong 5G, sige, i-deploy mo yan. No? We also have manufacturers, we have terminals, we have core functions, we have systems and aspects which are also important, no? And even the architecture. So everything we deploy, same with Globe, should be within the 3GPP compliance. Clear ba yun? So now, you have to think differently that all more than 5G to, we have standards to follow. And those standards are being followed by the equipment manufacturer. So let's check your knowledge on the equipment manufacturer. Sino kaya kapalagay ninyo ang mga equipment? And when we say equipment, network equipment, yung mga dinedeploy natin sa tower, ang mga partners natin. Can I see? Sino kaya yung mga nakakausap ninyo? If there are technical people here, no? Or if we have business naman more on core and terminals, or yung mga devices natin, yan. Okay, we have the Huawei, we have the Nokia. Sino ba yung mga kausap ninyo? The vendors. Now, with the emergence of new technologies, even platforms are now being, yan, Aruba is for the Wi-Fi, okay? Yan, video network equipment. So, those are the manufacturers. So, ibig sabihin, and if they are the manufacturers, they have names and brands to their devices or to their equipment. So, halimbawa, kung magde-deploy ka ng radyo dyan, no? radio, no? Sabi nga dito, if you're deploying a radio, if you're deploying a core function,